morning students. So today is the last lecture of chapter number 3, that is current electricity. Today we will discuss numericals and some questions that is given in your exercise. Okay, before exercise I have written all of the important formulas that is given in chapter number 3, that is current electricity. So before you start, first of all you have to learn these all formulas. That is very important. First one is V is equal to W upon Q. V is the potential difference. Generally we say voltage, but technical term is potential difference. Okay, and the SI unit of potential difference V is volt, V, capital V. Okay, I and Q is equal to charge, and the SI unit of charge is coulomb, that is capital C. I is equal to Q upon T. I is the electric current. Or current. SI unit, the SI unit is ampere, that is capital A. Okay, A is the unit of ampere, is the unit of electric current. V is equal to IR, this is Ohm's law. V is equal to IR, Ohm's law. Okay, this is what? This is Ohm's law. V is the again potential difference, I is the current, R is the resistance. SI unit of resistance is ohm. Symbol is like this. Ohm. Symbol of ohm is ohm. Okay. R is equal to rho L upon A. R is the resistance, L is the length of the conductor, A is the cross section area of the conductor. This is resistivity. It is rho, RHO. Rho is the resistivity. Okay, and SI unit of the SI unit is ohm meter. That is ohm or M for meter, small m, ohm meter. RS means resistors connected in series. RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus dot plus Rn. Burn upon Rp. Rp means resistors connected in parallel. In that case you have to use burn upon Rp is equal to burn upon R1 plus burn upon R2 plus burn upon R3 plus dot burn upon Rn. So these all are the important formula. Meanwhile you have to take your textbook, because without textbook you will not able to understand. So students, see page number 44, question number 1. In question number 1 there are 5 questions, 1A, 1B, 1C, D and E. So take your textbook and see on page number 44. Okay, meanwhile I will erase the board, blackboard. So question number first A. By which method are the appliances connected? We know that you all have TV, fridge, fan, tube light, bulb, etc. at your home. So we connect all the appliances in parallel. In which combination? Parallel combination. So first A will be parallel combination. Okay. B. What must be the potential difference across individual appliances? So tell me one thing. Suppose there are two resistors, right? They are connected. Say this is 6 volt. This is 6 volt. This is say 5 ohm. This is say 12 ohm. This is say 6 ohm. And this is say, I have taken example, this is say 12 ohm. two resistors having resistance 6 ohm and 12 ohm. So if both are, this is in parallel combination. So in case of parallel combination, potential difference across both the resistor, potential difference across both the resistor will be same. Okay. So your answer should be, what must be the potential difference across individual appliances? So potential difference will be same. Potential difference will be same. If you connect two or more than two appliances in parallel, in that case, potential difference will be same for both the appliances. C. Bill the current passing through each appliances will be same. Justify your answer. You tell me one thing. In this case, if you want to find current in this branch, then I will be equal to, we know that V is equal to IR. Therefore, I will be equal to V upon R. So in this case, both are in parallel, and in parallel, potential difference of voltage remains same. So I will be equal to, here I will be equal to V upon R. Here V is how much? 6, and R is 6, equal to 1 ampere, A 4 ampere. If you want to find current in this branch, then I will be equal to again V upon R. V is 6, and R is 12. 6 1 ja 6 2 ja. 1 upon 2 means 0.5 ampere. It means in case of parallel combination, current is same or different? Current will be same, different. Current will be different. But if you take same value, 6 ohm, 6 ohm, in that particular case, current will be same. But no need to take same values, because that will be a special case. So we have to take general case. Okay. So in case of parallel, will the current passing through each appliances will be same? No. Current will be not same. Reason? What is the reason? The reason will be, you have to write the reason. I am not writing here, but you have to write the reason. I am explaining the reason. What you will write the reason? Reason will be, as every appliances have different resistance, that's why current will be different. Okay, you have to write here. D. Why are the domestic appliances connected in this way? It means why we connect appliances in parallel. The reason is so that potential difference will be same. Because if we connect home appliances in parallel, potential difference remains same or constant. That's why we connect appliances in parallel combination. You will write here since if we connect appliances in parallel combination, then potential difference across each appliances will be same. That's why we connect all the home appliances in parallel combination. You have to write this. E. If the TV stops working, will the other appliances also stop working? Explain your answer. You will give the answer. You give the answer, okay? If TV stops working, suppose in your home TV stops working, at the same time fan also stops, refrigerator also stops. No. The answer will be no. Reason? Just think. Reason, you will write the reason. Reason is, suppose you have connected the wire from here. It means current will flow from here. So this will not work. But this will work. because current will pass through in this branch. Now current will not go, because branch is broken, but current, this is continuous path, and we know that to flow electric current there must be continuous path. So if one branch is broken, it doesn't mean this branch is also broken. So current, all the current will pass through these appliances, and this appliances will be work. Okay, this will not stop. The reason is no, the other device will not working. No, the other devices will not stop working. Okay. Because current will flow through other path. Because if TV stop working, the current will, other appliances will not stop. They will continue working. They will be in working condition. The reason is current will pass through the other appliances. Okay. Question number 2. One diagram is given. This is question number 2. You have to arrange. Actually, these all are the symbolic representation of different appliances. Different components, electrical components. This is symbol of resistance, cell, ammeter, voltmeter. This is switch, on off switch, and this switch is on because there is a dot. If you remove the dot, now switch is off. But in your textbook, that is on switch is given. This is variable resistor. What is this? This is variable resistor. Like this. This is the variable. We can vary the, what is the variable resistor or resistance? We can change the value of resistance through a knob. Actually, there is one knob. If you move that now, and then the value of resistance will be vary. That's why this is called variable resistance. Okay. So you have to connect the electrical component in the circuit. Of course, here we can connect cell. This one cell. Say this is plus minus. We can connect here switch. This one switch. This is switch on. If you remove, current is not flow. Okay, but this is on switch. Also done. This is, here we can connect voltmeter. We connect voltmeter in parallel. So here will be voltmeter V. This is positive terminal. So here will be positive, here will be negative. This one also done. Resistance we can connect here. This is the resistance. It means voltage drop across this resistance can be measured through this voltmeter. This one is the voltmeter, and voltmeter is used to measure the potential difference between two terminal of the resistance. Ammeter. This is ammeter, right? A. See, this is plus, this plus, opposite side will be minus. Ammeter is the instrument which is used to measure electric current in the circuit, and we connect ammeter in series. This is also done. Resistance done. This one is remaining. No need. There is no need of this one. This is variable resistance. No need to use this one because there is no any empty places given in your textbook. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to leave it, that is extra. Now question number 3. So question number 3. Umesh has two bulbs having resistance 15 ohm and 30 ohm and 30 ohm. He wants to connect them in a circuit, but if he connects them one at a time, the filament gets burned. Answer the following. Actually, Umesh has two bulbs, and he connected both the bulbs together simultaneously. Say this is cell, this is bulb, electric bulb. This is a symbol of bulb. Okay. They connected both the bulb at same time. The filament get burnt. This filament broken from here. Okay. Question number A. Which method should he use to connect the bulb? So he should use series combination. Third A, he should use series combination. Why series combination? Why series combination? The reason is in series combination, when series combination is used, if you want to increase the resistance, in the circuit, then you have to use series combination. If you will increase the resistance, see, V is equal to IR. Here I will be equal to V upon R. And if you increase the value of R, current will decrease, and if current will decrease, bulb will not burn. Okay, bulb will not damage. That's why he should use a series combination in this particular case. Okay. Second one, B is, what are the characteristics of this way to connecting the bulb depending on the answer of A above. Bulb are connected in series, overall resistance will increase and hence bulb will not, and current will decrease. Of course, if you connect in series, the overall resistance will be increased, and if overall resistance will be increased, the value of the current will be decreased, hence bulb will not fuse. Okay. Now see, what will be the effective resistance in the ever circuit, and if you connect bulb in series combination, in that case effective resistance will be RS is equal to, we know that R1 plus R2. There are two resistor having resistance 15 and 30 ohm. So in this case 15 ohm, 15 plus 30, that is equal to 45 ohm answer. Therefore, understood? Question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4. One table is given. Actually, in your textbook there are only two columns. I made this extra, voltage and ampere. I made one for resistance. R is equal to V upon I. We know that V is equal to I into R. Then R will be equal to V upon I. So in first questions, see, V is equal to 4, I is equal to 9. For this V and I, R will be equal to V upon I. V is equal to 4, I is equal to 9. Some value you will get here. Similarly, for this V is equal to 5, I is equal to 11.25, and R will be equal to 5 upon 11.25. You will get some values here. Similarly, here you will get some values here. Okay. Question number 1 is, find the average resistance. Here you will get, suppose you will get A here. Suppose here is B. You will get C. Find the average resistance. Average resistance means what? Average means A plus B plus C divided by 3, because there are three values, 1, 1, 2, 3. So you will get the average resistance. You have to solve this. Okay, you have to solve this. Second is, B is, what will be the nature of the graph between the current and the potential difference? Do not draw the graph. Actually, one thing I want to tell you, if you plot the graph between voltage or potential difference and current I, there is a linear graph. There is a linear graph, and this linear graph passes from the origin. They will pass from the origin, and this is the Ohm's. This is straight line. Okay, this is straight line. This represents Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Okay. What will be the nature of the graph between current and potential difference? The nature of the graph will be linear. The nature of the graph will be linear. See, which law will the graph prove? Explain the law. So Ohm's law, the graph represent Ohm's law, and explain the law. What is Ohm's law? What is Ohm's law? That is given in your textbook on page number 34. Page number 34. Okay. Now question number 5 is match up. Question number 5. Match the pair. Question number 5 is match the pairs. Okay. Fifth one, free electrons. Free electrons weakly attached C. Current. This current is equal to, since V is equal to IR, then I will be equal to V upon R. So here will be A V upon R. Third one, resistivity. We know that R is equal to rho L upon A. Rho is the resistivity. Therefore, here is 1 cross multiplication. Rho L into 1 is equal to rho L, R into a RA. So rho will be equal to RA upon L. So option number D. Sorry. Yes, that is. Okay. Just a second. See, V is equal to IR. So put here, from here R will be equal to V upon I. R is equal to V upon I. So put at the place of R, put V upon I is equal to rho L upon A. Cross multiplication. Rho L I is equal to VA. So from here rho will be equal to VA upon L I. That is option number D. VA upon, here capital L is given and I is given. I have taken small l. So it doesn't matter. Fourth, resistance in series. Resistance in series. Increase the resistance in circuit. Of course, resistance in series is used to increase the resistance in the circuit. So, will you write or I have to write? Okay, I will write here. Increases the resistance in the circuit. Okay. Question number 6. Question number 6 is the resistance of a conductor of length x is r. This is rough diagram. Okay. A conductor having length. This is rough diagram. No need to draw this. So for the understanding purpose, I am making this diagram. Resistance of a conductor of length x. Its length L is equal to how much? X. Length is x. And resistance. Its resistance is R is equal to small r. Area of cross section is A. This is area of cross section. This one. This is the marker. If I cut from here, then you will get this one. This area. This is called area of cross section of the wire or conductor. This is A is equal to how much? A, small a is given. What is the resistivity and what is its unit? Actually, you have to find resistivity. You have to find rho and its unit. Its unit is ohm meter. So given. Sorry. Given, what is given? Length of the conductor. Length of conductor L is equal to x is given. Area of cross section. Area of cross section. Area of cross section. Area of cross section. A is equal to, here is small a. Small a. Resistance of the conductor R is equal to small r. Resistance of conductor capital R is equal to how much? Small r is given. Small r given. To find resistivity rho is equal to question mark and SI unit of resistivity is equal to question mark given to find. Then formula used. We know that since R is equal to rho L upon A, this is the main formula. A. Okay. Now solution. Since means we know that since R is equal to rho L upon A, here is 1, so rho L into 1, that is, therefore rho L is equal to R into A, RA, so therefore rho is equal to RA upon L, therefore rho is equal to, R is equal to how much? Small r. A is equal to how much? Small a. L is equal to X. This is the answer. SI unit of resistivity rho is equal to, see, R is the resistance. The unit of resistance is ohm. Ohm. A is the area. Area means what? Length into length. So we can write here length into length. Area means what? Length into length. Length, the A sine unit of length is meter. So meter into meter, meter into meter, small m into small m. X is the length. Again, the A sine unit of length is meter. Meter cancel. Therefore, SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Answer. Understood? Question number 7. One circuit diagram is given. Okay. R1, this is R1, R2, this is R3, this is switch S1, this is switch S2. Switch is open. So now this is switch S1, this is S2. Right now this is open. This is cell. Now question is, if both S1 and S2 are closed, S1 and S2 both are closed, it means ki S1 is now closed. Now this will be here and this will be here. In this particular case, okay, tell me one thing, this is positive, this is negative. So current will flow from positive from this side. This side current will flow. Current I is flowing here. Say current I is flowing here. So this current will be divided into two parts. One part will say this is I1 and this is I2. And again this current will come here and here will be current again because switch is closed. So this current will come this side and this current will come at point D. And again here I will be here and current will not go in this branch. HI current will not go in this branch. All current will flow from here. From here. The reason is current always follow those paths having minimum resistance. Since there is no any resistance, so current will not flow through the resistance R4. In this particular case, if S1 and S2 both are closed, okay. In this particular case, here I equal to 0. Current will not flow because current always follow minimum those paths having minimum resistance. Since there is no resistance, so all the current here current will divide. Current will flow from R2 as well as R1, but all the here current will not go this path. This will not current will not follow this path since there is resistance, and we know that current always follow those paths having minimum resistance or zero resistance. Since wire is short, it means short wire is there. There is no any resistance, so all the current will pass through this from branch F and G. Okay. Second. Now question number B. Question number B. Both S1 and S2 are open. Now this is open. S1, S2 both are open. It means current will go. Say this is current I is flowing. From due to this cell, due to this potential difference, current I is flowing through this cell. Due to this cell, current I is flowing. Since current S1 and S2 both are open, it means current will not go in this branch. Current will in this branch I is equal to 0. Current will not go in this branch since this is open circuit, and all the current will go here. And this is open circuit, which S2 is open in second case. So in this particular case, current will not come in this branch FG. So all the current I will be passed through here branch HI, or we can say all the current will pass if both the switch S1 and S2 both are open. All the current will flow from resistance R4. Okay. Now third is this is R4. Question number C. S1 is closed, but S2 is open. S1 is closed. Now this is closed. Okay, this is closed, and S2 is open. Okay, in this case, see, this is closed, this is open. So current due to this cell, current I is flowing. Since this is closed, so say this is I1 current is flowing through R2, and here I2 is flowing through R1. So some amount of current I will flow in this branch, and some amount of current I2 will flow through branch CD or R1. And this current, again I1 and I2, I is equal to I1 plus I2. Again here I current is flowing. Now this current will not come in this branch, FG branch. The reason is this is open circuit. So all the current I will flow through R4 resistance. Okay, I hope you understood. Question number 8. Question number 8. Three resistance X1, X2 and X3 are connected in the circuit. There are three resistance X1, X2 and X3 are connected in the circuit in different ways. X is the effective resistance. Okay. Do one thing. Three resistance for you tell me this is series combination or parallel combination. So this is X1, this is X2, this is X3. Of course this is series combination, because in series combination current remains same. Here effective resistance is given X. One more, we can connect all three resistance as parallel combination like this one. Am I correct? So this is X1, this is X2 and this is X3, and the effective resistance is X. This is given. Okay, you tell me one thing. X is the effective resistance for resistors connected in series, and X is the effective resistance when resistors are connected in parallel. So in this case, X will be greater than, in this case X will be greater than X1, this X will be greater than X2, and this X will be greater than X3, because in series combination simply resistors are all the resistance will be added. So therefore X will be higher than all three resistance, that is X1, X2 and X3. But in this case, if resistors are connected in parallel, this X will be less than X1. This X will be less than X2. This X will be less than X3. I have explained you in the previous lecture. Okay. So in parallel combination, effective resistance will be smaller than the smallest. In series combination, effective resistance will be greater than greatest resistance. Okay. Now read the question. Question number A. Current I flows through X1, X2 and X3. Current I is flowing through X1, X2 and X3. It means they are in series. Question number B. We can write here. You will write here. In A, since same current I is flowing through X1, X2 and X3, therefore X1, X2 and X3 are connected in series combination. B, X is larger than X1, X2 and X3. X is larger than X1, X2 and X3. It means what? Write the way in which. It means in B, in B you will write, since X is larger than X1, X2 and X3, it means ki in B you will write here, since X is larger than X1, X2, X3, it means x1, x2 and x3 are connected in series combination. Okay, see, x is smaller than x1, x2 and x3. X is smaller than x1, x2 and x3. It means in C you will write x1, x2 and x3 are connected in parallel combination. D, the potential difference across x1, x2 and x3 are the same. You tell me one thing, we know that when potential difference remains same, when the resistors are connected in parallel, but here is potential difference across x1, x2 and x3 are same. Potential difference across x1, x2 and x3 are same. It means x1, x2 and x3 are connected in parallel combination. You will write here E. X is equal to x1, x2 and x3. This is the formula for resistors connected in series. You will write here, this is resistors connected in series. This is the formula for resistors connected in. This is the formula for all the three resistors x1, x2, x3 are connected in series. And F, x is equal to 1 upon x1, 1 upon x2, 1 upon x3. See, 1 upon x1, 1 upon x2, that is related to, it seems like the x1, x2 and x3 are connected in parallel. That's all. Question number 9, A and B and C. 3 questions are remaining. There is numericals. Pretty small numericals are there. 9th A resistance of 1 meter long diagram wire is 6 ohm. This is rough diagram. Okay, I will explain this with the help of diagram. Given case 1, case 2. In given, I have written 2 cases, case 1, case 2. A resistance of 1 meter long nichrome wire is, in case 1, the length of the wire is L is equal to 1 meter and resistance R is equal to 6 ohm. If we reduce the length of wire to 70 centimeter, you tell me one thing, 1 meter is greater than or 70 centimeter is greater than? Of course 1 meter is greater than 70 centimeter. So in second case, now the wire length is, this is 70, L is equal to 70 centimeter, and you have to always we have to use SI unit. So 70 centimeter is equal to, this will be equal to 70 upon 100. 0 cancel, that is 0.7 meter. Now this is meter, in meter. R is, sorry, what will be its resistance? R we have to, R is equal to question mark. Okay, since wire is same, it means resistivity will be also same. So this wire having resistivity rho. So again this wire have also resistivity rho. See, this is area of cross section A. So again this will be area of cross section A. Understood? Now in given, I draw 2 cases, case 1 and case 2. You have to draw the diagram also. Okay? Given. This is given. We have to find R. To find, below this you have to write to given, to find what? R is equal to question mark, yes or no? Yes, given, to find. Then formula used, formula used. Which formula you will use? So we will use rho is equal to main formula R is equal to rho L upon A. This formula we have to use. Now I will place is not here, okay. So I want to write here, okay. I want to write here. You have to write down in your notebook. Solution I will write here. Yes, I will erase this also. Students, this is 9th A, sorry, yes, 9th A. Given I made the diagram to find formula, then solution. For solution, in case 1, for case 1, since R is equal to rho L upon A, so in case 1, R is equal to how much? 6. In place of R, write 6 is equal to rho is resistivity, rho. L is how much? L is 1. So write here 1 upon A. A is A. So write here A. Equation number 1. For case 2, write here for case 2. Now I am talking about this case. Again, the place is not here, so I am writing here. Since means we know that R is equal to rho L upon A. At the place of R we will write, because we have to find R, rho. Again, rho is the, since material is same, wire is same, so rho will be same. L is equal to 0.07 upon A is how much? A. Equation number 2. Divide equation 2 by 1. Divide equation 2 by 1. 2 by 1. So 2. This one R upon 6 is equal to rho into 0.7 upon A. 6, that is, this one will equal to rho into 1 matlab rho A. R upon 6 is equal to rho into 0.7 upon A into rho. Rho cancel, A cancel. So R will be equal to 0.7. This 6 will be multiplied from 0.7. So therefore I is equal to 4.2. Since R is the resistance, so ohm. So resistance. So in the language you have to write. You will write in the language. Therefore, the resistance of 70 centimeter wire is equal to 4.2 ohm. If you don't write in the language, I will deduct minus half marks. Okay? Now this is the question number 9C. We will do later. 9th B we will do after this numericals. Half part I will do of question number 9th B, because that is mathematical calculation in question number 9th B. There are mathematical calculation in 9th B. So first of all, I am explaining question number 9C. The length of the video is increasing continuously. Okay. So first of all, read the questions. All numericals I will do. Theory you have to do. You will do the theory. I will explain all the chapters. Theory you have to do. from the textbook. And numericals, I will do all the numericals because I realize that numericals is difficult for you. So that's why I do all the numericals. Given if a charge of 42 coulombs, see, listen, how you will find the given data? See, unit is 42, C means coulomb, and you just think coulomb is the unit of charge. It means charge is given charge Q is equal to how much? 420 coulomb. Through a conducting wire in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, obviously this is time. We measure time in second, minutes, hours, etc. So 5 minutes, that means time is given. That is T is equal to so this is in minutes. So in the numericals you have to convert in SI system, and the SI system of in SI system the unit of time is second. So you must convert 5 minutes into second, otherwise your answer will not come. So therefore T is equal to 5. In 1 minute 60 seconds, therefore in 5 minutes 5 into 60 seconds. Now this is second. Therefore T is equal to 300 seconds. So you will use 300, don't use 5 minutes, otherwise your answer will be wrong. Given, what is the value of current? Current is represented by capital I, given to find. Current I is equal to question mark, given to find. This is the systematic way. First of all we write given, then to find, then formula used. Formula says, in which formula there is relation among Q, T and I? So we know that I is equal to Q upon T. Out of 3 unknown, 2 is known, time is known, Q is known, I is unknown. So we will use this formula used. Then solution. Since means we know that I is equal to Q upon T, I is equal to Q is equal to how much? 420. T is equal to how much? Now this is mathematics. These will cancel. 6 5 to 30. 6 7 are 42. 7 upon 5. Therefore, I is equal to, this will be equal to how much? 1.4. 1.4. I is the current, so its unit will be ampere. Write here ampere. Therefore, you have to write in language. Therefore, the value of current is equal to 1.4 ampere. Therefore, the value of current is equal to 1.4 ampere. Write in the language. I am not writing, but you have to write. Students, 9th B, I am not writing the questions. You have to open your textbook. See in your textbook. See in your textbook, page number 45. Question number 9th B. Questions you must see in your textbook. Otherwise, see 9th B. It is visible. When two resistors are connected in series, then effective resistance is ATO. Two resistors. Given. This is 9th B. Two resistors. First of all, I will explain with the help of diagram. Two resistors are connected in series and their effective resistance is 80 ohm. Say two resistors, first one resistor is R1 and second resistor is R2 and both are connected in series. And the effective resistance means what? If two resistors connected in series, effective resistance Rs is equal to, we know that R1 plus R2. So here effective resistance is how much? 40, not 40. This is 80. Effective resistance is how, when two resistors are connected in series, the effective resistance is 80 ohm. To write only 80 ohm, we will write at the last. So 80, it means ki R1 plus R2. Therefore, we can write here R1 plus R2 is equal to 80 ohm is given. Equation number 1. We have to find the value of R1 and R2. Okay. When they are connected in parallel. Now this is in series. And now if these two resistors are connected in parallel, this is in parallel combination. See, this is R1, this is R2. This is R2. The effective resistance is given. This is given. Rp is equal to how much? Effective resistance is 20 ohm is given. How much? 20 ohm is given. How much? This is 80 ohm. And effective resistance when R1 and R2 both are connected in parallel. In that case, Rp is equal to 20, right? Only 20 ohm. It means, and we know that 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So therefore 1 upon Rp is equal to how much? 20. Therefore 1 upon 20 is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Equation number 2. You have two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Two equation, two variables, you have to find the value. Just a second. What are the values of the two resistance? What are the values of two resistance? Means what are the values of R1 and R2? So you will solve. Given R1 plus R2 is equal to 80 ohm and 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 is equal to 1 upon 20. This is given. To find R1 is equal to question mark, R2 is equal to question mark. Formula used, we will write formula used. RS is equal to R1 plus R2. First formula and second formula you will use 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 is equal to 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. This formula you have to use. Then solution. This is, I will give the homework for you. And you have to message me on my WhatsApp number. I want to see you. How many of you are able to solve these equations? Understood? How many of you are able to solve these two equations? Two equations and two variables. You can ask your parents, friends, or teachers also. Maybe your parents are there. So two equations, two variables. This is equation number 2. Question number 2. Okay, I write here R1 plus R2 is equal to 80 and 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 is equal to 1 upon equation number 1, equation number 2. In place of, if you are facing difficulty in terms of R1 and R2, then at the place of R1 you can take X. At the place of R2 you can put Y. It means ki X plus Y is equal to 80 and 1 upon X plus 1 upon Y is equal to 1 upon 20. If find X and Y, equation number 1, equation number 2, find X and Y. If you find X, that means R1. If you find Y, it means that is Y. If you find Y, that is R2. Okay. So this is all about your current electricity chapter number 3. Okay. So in the next lecture I will start chapter number 4, measurement of matter. Understood? So thank you so much.